All right, let's get started here. Um, Sadly, have a have a bit of an issue. Super embarrassing, but when I exited last week, I got overzealous with my Alt F4ing and forgot to save. So yeah, essentially we're gonna be starting all over again, which isn't that big of a deal. It's just a little frustrating, but at least this time I know what I'm doing a little bit more. I know some of the differences going on between City Skylines 1 and 2, particularly in how city advancement works, which is quite a bit different. Um, so I'm kind of happy to, I guess, have a little bit of a preview before I start my first village, quote unquote. Um, no, it's not really my first town, um, obviously, because we started one last week. Um, As with last week, I'll be both on Twitch and on YouTube. If you prefer viewing me on Twitch, be on Twitch. If you prefer YouTube, go on YouTube. Doesn't matter either way. To me, I am trying to add more stuff to the YouTube channel, so that's why I've added that. But the Twitch obviously is not going away, at least until I get told by Twitch or YouTube that one of them has to go away. But that hasn't happened yet, so I'm happy to do both. Try to be as accessible to people as possible. Okay, so I think we started on Twin Mountain last time, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm not gonna try to change too much. It was Twin Mountain, wasn't it? Yeah, it had to have been, because there was that the little road and then the main thing. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to orient myself. Let's see if we can come up with a good... Cheltenham. Shaftesbury was another one I saw. That was pretty good. I am just going to call it Chipperton. I think that's what it was last time. We'll do... Should we do European? That's the theme of the thing. So we'll do European. We'll disable the tutorials, not unlocking all, and we'll have natural disasters. I'm not gonna unlock all unless we start getting into like really modding and stuff. Try to keep this as vanilla as possible. Okay. So first things first, I am going to build off of this road again, just like last week. However, unlike last week, I'm actually going to build out kind of a sweeping curve here, because I know that this is going to turn into kind of a major highway thoroughfare, or at least I have a feeling, especially based on the way last week went. And I think I'd like to actually kind of force myself to do that. Hopefully... Is it? Okay. I was gonna say, I was trying to make sure the stream quality and everything is fine. Because on my end, the problem is on OBS, it like makes it look really slow. Anyway, okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna make this, I'm just gonna do a gravel road for now, but I want to have it be kind of sweeping up through here so that as the city does grow, we'll have kind of a, if not a highway, at least kind of a major arterial road that is already laid out in a nice fashion instead of trying to ad hoc it later. So I'm just going to do that via dirt road here, or gravel road, whatever. Actually, what's our cheapest road? It looks like it's that. It's not that much cheaper than the others, which which is kind of sad. Let's see, can I do it? Yeah. No. But, yeah, I guess I can do it there. That's fine. We want to do kind of an S curve. But we want to start it off about like that. And we're going to have it connect. Just like that. Okay. So this is going to be kind of our main thoroughfare, I guess you could say. So this should be mostly undeveloped because we don't like stroads. So what we're going to have coming off of it is collector roads going in different directions. And we should probably have it go out here and one out here. So we can have kind of collector, collector, collector. Whether this turns into a highway or an arterial, at least then we'll have kind of a skeletal structure. And same thing on this end, like we're gonna do this all in gravel roads for now because they're cheaper to maintain and they're cheaper to put in. Like that is almost twice as expensive. The upkeep is actually the same, so we'll actually do those. I didn't realize that. Yeah, the upkeep is exactly the same on those. That's crazy. Good to know. In City Skylines 1, the gravel road is way cheaper to put in and maintain. I want to say it's a quarter the cost of the simple 2-lane road. And it's like a quarter or half the cost to maintain. So it's a really good, in City Skylines 1, it's a really good way to like create an outline for your town. But I guess not so much on this one, which is okay. So we're gonna do maybe just a straight road for now. We'll have it go out to here. And then same thing on this side. We'll have it just go straight out to there. This will be our industrial side. Actually, should we have this be our industrial side, or should we have it be by the river? Because traditionally you would have your industry by a river so that you can boat it off. The problem is you also pollute the ever-living crap out of your rivers, and also, like, people like to live near rivers, so it gives you higher land value. It's a tough decision. Tell you what, maybe we'll... Which way does the river go? River goes this way. So if we have our industry here towards the mouth of the river, I guess that makes sense. Duh. That's a mountain. That's an ocean. Of course the river goes that way. If we have our industry towards here, then any pollution it gives is going to go out of the city limits. And then we can still have a bunch of people living up in here in kind of the nicer areas. And then as we expand, we can kind of go out here with our industry. We are going to have our water pumping station. We're going to put it kind of as far away as possible. And then we're going to have our sewage outlet. Again, kind of as far as possible out here. Just that's where our industry is going to be. Okay, so this this is going to be kind of our arterial. Let's have a collector come out this way. We're going to create kind of a Pittsburgh intersection here. We're going to have that go out that way. And then we're going to have all of our nice little industrial roads. Come out here. We're going to have that. We're going to have that. We're going to have it connect metal here and there. And there. That's going to be kind of our industrial base right here. And then, yeah, we'll have oh shit. That'll work out fine. I just meant to have it be a curved road. So arterial, collector-ish, and then all of our little suburb roads. That's going to be our local industrial roads. And then these are going to have our people. We're going to make these continuous curves, just like we always do. Have it end right there. We're gonna have you want to give them lots of entrances and exits on these local roads. And then we'll have round about there, one there for now, and one there for now. The rest of these can be kind of three-way stops or whatever when they eventually get there. Okay. We need some power. So let's see about some power. We're gonna put that one out there. They're connecting, right? They don't look like they're connecting. But they say they are, so it's fine. Yeah, they're fine. And then we need to connect this sewer pipe here to there. And we need to connect our water pipe here to there. And we also need a road. So we'll build a nice little gravel road. Well, we'll give you an alley. Because you don't need, like, a full road. There we go. Okay, they want people to move in. We will allow people to move in. Actually, hold on. We don't want you there. We want you right on the waterfront. So that if it floods, you're the first to go. First people in, first people out, I always say. There we go. We'll put in
You're listening to Second
business.
Moon, the station for the cultural sophisticate who doesn't fear extending their ears to the more challenging sphere of the classical genre. Let
And
us move now from the
bunch of
musical
industry
taste
here.
to the literary. Here we have some perfectly anguishing correspondence from a listener.
There we go.
My dear Professor Hornbuckle, whereas I make no apology for my erudite,
Should be
modesty
good.
demands that I prevaricate against the title. I am but a humble devotee of the form, and
What we're
all
doing.
my expertise derives
No
merely
electricity
from a life
trade, that's
devoted
fine.
to the gentle
And we're doing
arts.
good, so we're
Though
gonna
I do thank
speed
you
up a little
for the
bit.
honor. But I digest.
Because I don't think
to continue. Professor
we
Hornbuckle,
need any of this. Yeah.
as a traveler
So we're doing
from
good.
my homeland, I long to hear a tune that speaks to the anguish of my road.
We're just gonna let people move in.
There now, my good fellow, chin up, as it were. No need to wallow in sediment. Leave that to those poet
are-
chaps, eh? Here's a
Okay.
tune just for you, and I do
We are
hope it
probably gonna
provides
have
your
to build
aching
some
spirit
more
some
residential
modest
zoning. So that's what I'm gonna infill a lot of this with. First we're gonna start with probably a road that just connects right there. So then we have kind of this collector. If you want to call this a collector or an arterial, it doesn't really matter. But then see, we can have this go across, and then we can make a bunch of small little suburbs here, like this. We're gonna maybe do that. And that, and then have this come off of here and go to there. We're gonna do one more connection there. I know it's not like super efficient use of the space, but that's not what I care about. Oh, I don't want to fill one sentence. What happened to the bigger paintbrush this Skylines 1 had? It was so much nicer. We'll just do this, I guess. Oh, maybe not. Do this. And then we'll just be careful to fill in all these. And then unfill in all these. And those. And those. And that one. Alright. I think that's right. It's still there. You should be able to change the brush size. I don't see. It says fill one cell at a time. I saw that, but I wasn't. Maybe plus and minus keys? No? Yeah, I don't know. It is kind of annoying that like that was such a great feature that was easily accessible. Hopefully it's still there and I'm just dumb. Welcome in, puking desert hobo. How's it going? Let's add some business here. They need to bring back the individual road names as well. Oh, did they get rid of that? You can't. You can. Oh. What do you mean the grouping? I'm doing good. When am I going back to DC? Oh, I don't know. It could be a while. Yeah, what do you mean by the grouping? Do you mean like the whole length, so you can't split it up into three sections or something? Oh, yeah, you can't like tell it what the road is. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going back to DC. The next trip I've got planned. Oh, you redeemed. Hats off to me. I apologize. Did not see that. Okay, lesson learned. When I have this restream thing up, I can't see those redemptions, so I need to figure out how to do this. Let me... Okay, I am going to redeem that, though. Also, I don't know why it doesn't redeem the first. How do I do this? I forgot how to do this. Oh my gosh. It's so annoying. I forgot how to redeem all the things. Restream, yeah, Restream takes up all the real estate on the should be a bubble icon. You would hope so. Maybe it's in the mod view instead of in the stream manager view. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Yeah. Alright, one second, let me grab the hat. Maybe help if I put on my headset first. Let's see. It's kind of awkward either way you do it. Yeah, I have to do it on mod view, which is annoying because I like the stream manager view, but I haven't figured out. I guess there should be a button here. Let's see. For your community channel point. Ah, there we go. Yeah, there is a thing. Okay, I will leave that up and just hope I can see it. I don't know. There we go. Okay. Boop. Is it not? There we go. Cover up that a little bit better. And let me just turn down that music a little bit. Here. Let me know if it's like too loud or anything. Alright, we're back. And now I can kind of see the rewards request queue. Request reward queue, whatever. The queue, the thing, I can kind of see it. It's definitely not going to pop up big time though on my screen, so I could very well miss it. But we are kind of taking off here. Let's see. I mean, we've filled out all of this. This is pretty much filled out. I'm gonna maybe slow down a bit. Looks like we're getting a lot more housing requests here. So I'm gonna build off of this side. I had continuous curves. We're gonna do something like this. I do it like that. I'll do it right up to the line, and then I'll make a connection right there. Ooh, they were not happy about that. Whatever, it's fine. There we go. And do something like that. There. Welcome in, Vitrenismaz, Maj, Vat. I'm gonna call you Vat for short. Welcome back. It's been a while. Let's see what else. What else we got? There we go. I think those are butting up against this road, so I'm not gonna allow those to be built. How we're doing on power? Oh, we're not doing great. So let's build another one. Build another one there. I will do progression in a minute. There. And alright, sounds good. That's fine. They want medium density housing. But first, gotta go to my progression panel. What do we want? Crematorium? Recycling plant? Oh, I can't do that yet. I only have 1 point. So I can do a crematorium. I can do an emergency battery station. Or I can do road services. Probably want advanced road services. Just because. Not enough electricity. Oh, well, no wonder. How about I connect you to the rest of the grid here? What? Let's maybe try that again. How do I do underground view? I don't remember. Oh, right there. It's a big giant button in my face. Alright. No? Okay. Try this again. There we go. Golly. It was a little more work than I expected.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts.
Okay.
We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's
We're going to
website
build
on how to
higher
plan
density
for these
housing
temporary
through
events.
here
This has been a local public service announcement.
and our
What kind of
local
future does
pop
music have
musician.
if it doesn't look to its past? Well, I say the question speaks for itself. Here on Second Moon, we know
You're
you
gonna
can't
want
move forward unless you keep both eyes steadily trained
something
on what's
right
behind.
next to the water, aren't you? No?
A housing shortage
apparently.
is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But
Apparently not.
apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome,
Nut butter.
Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying
Let's
to
stop
move
doing
here, right?
snapping.
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For
No car
example,
access.
consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
That is amusing. Let's try this again. And do it's really bizarre. I'll take it though. You're gonna be renamed Bizarre Street. There you go. You're fun. Okay. Let's build our high density housing. We're gonna build it off of this road, same as this subdivision here, because we don't want it coming off of this road and causing up a bunch of traffic right there. So instead, I'm gonna do this. Go this way. It's gonna be right to there. There. Let's see. Somewhere like that. Something like that. There's, what, 2 exits? And maybe should have one there. That should work. We do have medium roads now, that's good. Not too concerned about that just yet. Mostly because I don't think there's really like traffic that justifies it. Water availability is fine. I don't know why you're saying there's no water pressure. Oh, thanks. Electricity availability is fine. 26 less than 9. There's gotta be a joke that I'm missing on that. But, alright. I do think I want to upgrade this dirt road to this. We're gonna shift it. So that it's centered. There we go. Perfect. Let's just upgrade that. So now we've got a 4-lane road going all the way through town up to the highway. That should make things fairly easy. Get in and out. Let's snap again. Should we do the clinic? Can clinics be upgraded? Ambulance depot and an extension wing. Okay. So we don't want it where we can't expand it. We probably do want it like on the arterial road, which is maybe a bit annoying. That would tear down some houses. Guess we could put it over here. Right next to the industrial zone. Be great. Cemetery. And we'll do that kind of next to the hospital. We'll do it right here, I think. Then we do need a landfill. We'll put that out here for now. It's gonna be big enough. Power, need more. And there we go. Alright, we're back in business. They need, speaking of business, they want a lot of business. So we will give them the business. Quickly I left. Lots of room for businesses to kind of grow. So we'll just zone those right now. Looks like they're more than happy to move in right there. A little bit of a industrial stuff. They're growing though. That's fine. We can do another road come off here, like an arterial or collector, whatever you want to call it. Do a 2-lane road just right off of this roundabout here. Make it a 4-way roundabout. We're just gonna give it kind of a gentle curve. There we go. Sweeping gentle curve. This will be the next area of residential development, all up in here. This one we are going to do a bit more gridded, I think. Mostly because we have a lot of demand. Oh, do they not like that? Okay, fine. I'll just make my own grid. Dumb. The game's like, you can't do this. Absolutely not. It's fine. I don't need your stupid grids anyway. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Alright, you want more residential? You got it. Listen, there's not a single school in this town, but hey, you do you. It's fine. I am happy that you don't have to, like, put in sewage and stuff. What a quality of life improvement. Just having it in the freaking roads. So nice. There we go. We are a small town now. At what, 375 people? I guess it's XP. I don't know how XP is counted. I know some of it's for, like, building roads and stuff. But, like, yeah, I don't know how that corresponds to, like, population and stuff. Should we do a college? I feel like the sooner you get educated people, the better your town goes. Like, that was always... It was always a thing. Recycling centers, though, are also very useful because you can, like, get rid of them, as opposed to landfills, which are kind of hard to get rid of. We'll do a recycling center. It does say you can sell the recycled materials for extra income, so that could be nice. I don't know if we need it yet. Yeah, that's very expensive. We do not need that yet. Can schools... Okay, schools can be expanded.
Local authorities
So we're gonna
are urging
want
the
to
public
put it
to
there.
conserve water and reduce the burden on the city during this water shortage. Consider installing a low flush toilet, cut back on watering the lawn, and shower with a friend whenever possible.
Shower with a friend.
This has been a local public service.
Oh my goodness.
You're listening to Second Moon,
There.
the station for the
People
cultural
hopefully
sophisticated
start getting more
who
educated.
extending their ears to
We
the
do need a
more
road
challenging
maintenance
sphere of the
depot.
classical genre. Let us
Um,
move
can
now
that be
from
upgraded?
the musical
Extra
base
garage.
to the literary.
That's fine.
Here we have some perfectly anguishing correspondence from a listener.
Yeah.
My dear
We do need
Professor Hornbuckle,
more power.
whereas I make no apology for my erudite, modesty demands that I prevaricate against the title. I am but a humble devotee of the form, and all my expertise derives merely from a life devoted to the gentle arts. Though I do thank you for the
See if we can get that
honor.
1.4.
But I digest.
No.
To continue.
Oh, there it is.
Professor Hornbuckle,
Okay.
as a traveler from my homeland, I long to hear a tune that speaks to the anguish of my road-weary soul.
Nope.
There now, my good fellow, chin up, as it
I did
were.
not
No need
do
to
that
wallow
right.
in Sediment.
Uh,
Leave that to those poet chaps, eh? Here's a tune
There
just
we go.
for you, and I do hope it provides your aching spirit some
Alright,
modest
try this again.
desolation.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing
So we
shortage is
can
bad
buy
for the
more
people
area,
trying
but
to
we don't
live
really
in
need it
London.
yet.
Humans are programmed to desire certain
And-
representations within ideological reward structures.
Let's see if we can... Oh, nice. Just do music non-stop. Yeah, we'll do the vibe. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick 5-second break, 5-minute break. Oh, I'm in the regular cities category, not CS2. Huh. Why didn't that pop up on my thing? Huh. Yeah, let me change that. That actually matters. Let me fix that, and I'll also be right back. Thank you for catching that, by the way, Maroon. There we go. I'm gonna have to see what happened there. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, we love the cheap and random flea market. We came here with the grandkids and we stay
Cheap and random.
Oh, sure, I've been here.
I know, and I appreciate it.
I was here last Tuesday.
Trying to figure out.
Toaster works fine if you flip the bread.
Cheap and random.
What is that thing? What is that thing?
That is a
How does
very
it?
distracting.
Cheap and random. You never know what you're gonna get, and you never will unless you.
Yeah, it's weird. It had the Huh. There we go. Yeah, I don't unfollow. Welcome in, F Apple. How's it going? Yeah, is it showing? Okay, it's still showing City Skylines 2. All right. As long as we got it all fixed. That's what matters. Yeah, it's been a while. Alright, we're gonna unpause. And we've got a lot of businesses that want to move in. So we're gonna give them the business. And like I said, luckily I left a lot of room for businesses to grow. Because I know how this works. We just need a lot more housing to move in. And for some reason I totally did not zone this right. Here we go. We're starting to get some like real high-rise demand though, so I'll put some in there. The smog is unbearable. I don't really see smog. In fact, I don't really even see traffic. Population increased. Citizen. I mean, yeah, we're going up a lot. Although, we're not earning a lot of money. That's for damn sure. Attached clinic that helps children recover from injuries. More space for more pupils. And activities provided by a playground increase well-being to citizens. It's $5,000 per month. We'll do it. Oh, we can put it on the backside. Ah, heck yeah. Oh, we can do multiple. We can do multiple playgrounds. Whatever. We only have 67 students, so we don't need tons of playgrounds. What do we got here? Sports field? We don't need sports fields. Alright. We are a large village now at 817 people. I would say that's, what in the name of Wyoming is this? Large village, 800 people. Should probably do a fire station. I guess we have firehouses, so we don't need any of this right now. Although a welfare office, that sounds good to me. A welfare office is a good idea. And we could probably do parking areas. I am gonna start needing like more power. That is going to become an issue. Don't slander Wyoming. Oh, what? Are the 5 people who live there and their 50 cows gonna come after me? I'm just kidding. Wyoming does have a lot of beautiful landscape, but it is funny because... So when I moved to Idaho Falls years and years ago, I will come after you. When I moved to Idaho Falls years and years ago, Idaho Falls being a town of about, I want to say it's 60,000 people now. And it's attached to a town called Ammon, which has another about 10,000 people. So between 75,000 people, somewhere in there between the two. And then there's like nothing for miles. Like literally like 10 or 20 miles. Knew a guy who grew up in Wyoming his whole life, moved to Idaho Falls, got a job at the same place I worked there. And he complained that that city was way too big. It was like way too massive of a city for him. And I was like, well, what about the city that's like 10 miles away? It's like 10,000 people, I want to say. He was like, no, that's still way too big of a city. It can only stand being in, like, 1,000 people or less. Anyway, if you upset the sheep, they'll enact their rebellion. It's true. It is true. And don't come between, like... Don't start a feud between cow and sheep farmers. It is serious business. He must loathe the Denver area. Yeah, like... I don't know. I never talked to him about Denver, but I did talk to him about Salt Lake, and he would say that as soon as you hit the Utah border, the town of Brigham City, all of that down to past, like, Thanksgiving Point was all Salt Lake. It was all one city. And I'm like, they're very different cities between Brigham City and, like, Provo. Right? Like, that is not one city. Yeah, anyway, it was funny. So Denver, I imagine you would have the same issues with. We do have a place on fire, so I'm going to have to add a fire station. I might have to add 2, honestly. And I'm going to put the fire station on this main road. Ooh, can I do it on this? I can do it right here without really affecting people. And then I'll do another one. We'll do it right next to the high school. And then we'll have a police station here. We don't need a lot of police stations, I don't think. Let's do the emergency battery plant right now. We'll build that. That is a huge upkeep per month, though. It is massive. It's like Fort Collins down to Colorado Springs. Yeah, just a massive cities together. Yeah. It's like, he would call that all Denver. And it's like, I mean, I get kind of what he's saying, but like, the cities do have very different personalities. It's the same thing with Los Angeles, too. Like, people say all of, like, LA County is all the same. And it's like, having traveled around a lot there, like, Huntington Beach, it's very different. Yeah, categorizing the Bay as San Francisco, like, very different attitudes between Oakland and San Francisco proper. Or, like, Silicon Valley and Oakland. Like, very different cities. Very, very different. And then, of course, you have, like, in Los Angeles, you have West Hollywood, WeHo. Which, like, even when they're doing county maps, like on Reddit, and they're coloring the different cities in there, they color WeHo rainbow colors because it is so gay compared to the rest of LA. Like, it is a recognizable difference in the city. And before Twitch just bans me for saying that word, even though I was not slandering. I'm not building a college yet. Fire station? Are you gonna respond to this? Where'd I put the fire station? Are you responding? Vehicles in use? No? Are you not? Hello? There's a house on fire. Oh, there was a fire engine there. Okay. Why would they ban you for... Oh, ads. I'll pause it. Thank you. I mean, I'll still talk to everyone who doesn't have ads, but I'm not going to talk about super important stuff. They need a hearse. Just going to drink my hot cocoa. Call me an ambulance. Or call an ambulance. But not for me. Actually, ooh, I don't know. YouTube's not on ads. So, yeah, if you don't want ads, just go to freaking YouTube. Hashtag totally not me trying to push people to my not monetized channel. Guess that is an advantage of YouTube right now. Because I'm not monetized, I don't think I have ads. Either that or I do and I just don't know it. Because I don't know if they notify you of ads on YouTube. Never seen an ad go off. I don't know. Alright. That should be done now. March. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's got the little YouTube symbol by you. That is one nice thing about the restream is it shows both chats in the same window. And it shows me whether or not you're talking on Twitch or YouTube. Yeah, I paused the game, Fapple. So what I was saying while you were in ad is, hey, if you want to avoid ads and you don't want to subscribe, I think you can just pop over to YouTube. I'm streaming over there too. I'm not monetized over there. So, yeah, I can't tell if they're the same person or not, except I know who you are. Anyway, YouTube's not monetized yet, so I don't think I have any ads over there, but I don't know. So tell me, I guess, if there's ads. Because I don't know. The house did get taken care of, so they're fine. I don't want that song. Can I not do... Yeah. Let's disable radio ads. I don't... Just like watching ads during a stream with ads. Whew. Boy, that's some meta crap right there. Yeah, let's put some business. I'm actually kind of running out of spots to put businesses. Normally, I plan better than that, but I guess not. I just love this weather. Not too hot, not too cold. It's 8 Celsius in the summer. Seems a little cold. I mean, it's at night, but still. That is not warm. I feel like if it was the middle of the night and it was closer to like 14, I feel like that would be a better time to say that. Like, good weather. Let's see. Do we have... Okay, we are getting battery charge, which is good. That thing is costing a lot of money, though. We are losing a lot of money a month. That is... It's crazy. So I got down to like 38 Fahrenheit last night. Not sure about down south. Dang, 38 Fahrenheit. That is cold for Sacramento, I feel like. Well, maybe not. I guess it does get that cold fairly frequently. I don't know. I feel like... I know San Francisco gets pretty cold sometimes in the winter, but Yeah. I don't know, we've been sitting at, like, in the 30s to 40s here in Pittsburgh for up and down the last couple weeks. It was really nice, though. We got down to, like, the 30s one week. And then the next week we were back up in the 70s. And it was like, whew, this is toasty. It's good shit. Northwest Montana and northern Michigan. Actually, outside of the garage in shorts. Yeah. That is a very, like, Northwest Montana or northern Michigan thing. Same thing with Pittsburgh. It's like, what do you guys want? Waiting for a hearse. Oh my gosh, you guys. They're coming. Yeah, that very much is like a Pittsburgh thing too. It's like it'll be winter, freaking cold, cold as hell. People wearing shorts. Shorts and a sweater. My blood is like syrup. I will say, despite how, like, gray it is here in Pittsburgh compared to Los Angeles County, like it is super gray. It is hella gray. To give you perspective, there was a person who moved from Ohio, which isn't exactly known for its sunny weather, and was like, moving to Pittsburgh was a culture shock because it's so dang cloudy all the time. It's like, that's how cloudy it is here all the time. But other than that, the weather actually isn't that bad because it's kind of, you know, mountains all around it and stuff. So it's like never that windy. You don't get like the biting cold when every other city is getting like crazy weather. It just like avoids Pittsburgh entirely. So it's kind of nice. Like when they were doing all those like big thunderstorm warnings and stuff, like all through Ohio and most of Pennsylvania, you know, and upstate New York. Uh-oh, losing power. No, we're not. What the heck? We're fine. Yeah. The heck. Oh, that's why it's turning daytime. So it's doing the weird flickery thing. Anyway, so there were like massive thunderstorm warnings and stuff all through Ohio, Pennsylvania, Western New York State, all that. And it was like bad. Like the radar looked just angry, right? And you zoom in on Pittsburgh and it's like this little area of just like okay weather. Like it was cloudy and rainy for sure, but it wasn't like angry radar weather, right? It was just kind of like wet. And it's like that's happened like 3 times since I've been here in the last year. It's kind of crazy. And I look around and I'm like, is this normal? Like we just don't get weather? And they're like, oh yeah. Neighbors are like, yeah, it's kind of nice. I only stayed in California after I retired from the service because my wife is from there. I like California, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of things I really liked about California that other states, like I didn't realize how nice it was until, especially Pennsylvania, which has some really bizarre laws. Oh, welfare office. That's right. We do want a welfare office. I don't know where I want to put you. I guess I can put you right next to the elementary school. Some of the things they do are kind of dumb, but like one of the things I really appreciated was just some worker protection things. Like you can't be classified exempt unless you're like a manager or actually making business level decisions. So like engineers and stuff in California are usually non-exempt, whereas like in Pennsylvania, they're all exempt. And so they're like, hey, casual overtime's the thing here, no matter what company you work for. It's like, that wouldn't be a thing in California if you're a, level 1, 2, 3, 4 engineer. If they want you to work overtime, they have to pay you overtime. It's kind of nice. It's like, because, yeah, at that level, you're not making company decisions, You're another pencil pusher, basically, or paper pusher. So there's some things like that were nice, and renter protections sometimes went a little overboard, but like my apartment here in Pennsylvania, it's a nice one, but they can just do whatever the heck they want as a renter. Like they can, they have a clause in there that's like, even if you leave, let's say you break your lease, they can make you pay for the whole remainder of the lease. Okay, whatever, fine. But even if you find a replacement for you that takes over your lease, like you cancel your lease and they move in and get a new lease with the apartment company for the remainder of your time, or even a full new lease, like for a year, you're responsible for any damage they cause. And it's like, I don't know how well that would actually hold up, but the fact that they feel brazen enough to actually put that in their lease is pretty screwed up. Like, you would never see that in California, because they know they would lose. Like, even having that clause in there is just an instant lose. Anyway, so there's some interesting things like that. Of course, it's not all rainbows and butterflies, but let's see if I can do this. And do one there, one there. We'll just do a nice little bump. There. Lived in California 3 times, once in Atwater, once in Monterey during my first tour and my last tour. I've yet to see all the horribleness. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, I don't know. We want high density. Is that gonna be this or this? I feel like it's both. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It's just this one. I think there's a bit of, when it comes to the horribleness of California, I think there's a bit of, it's a really huge state. So, like, there are going to be cities with bad things in them. And it's really easy for news and information about that stuff to get out. It's a big state. It's the same thing as why you hear all about Florida Man. Like, it's a big state, and they have the Sunshine Law that makes it so that you hear every little court case. So you're going to hear weird stuff. But, yeah. Let's give a second entrance here. Is there really that much smog, though? Like, oh, I guess it is kind of... I forgot that the wind blows this way, so all the wind from the industrial zone is just blowing right into people. Yeah, that was smart planning on my part. Yeah, lots of active disinformation. One of the more interesting things, this is like neither good or bad, I think. It's just interesting. In California, actually, I'm going to take that back. I do think it's a good thing. I think it's a net positive. In California, you can get alcohol delivered to you through like Uber Eats or whatever. You can do that kind of in Pennsylvania, but you have to order it through the state liquor store. But like in California, you can just... Oh, it's going on and on about how they banned gas water heaters, and I just had one replaced. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that, and it's the same with gas cars. They're like, oh, they banned all gas cars. It's like, no, starting in 2030, 2035, somewhere in there, they're banning the sale of new ones. It's like, you can still get your old one fixed. Well, yeah, you can get your weed delivered too. But the liquor one, I feel like that's an underrated one because it's for the same reason as weed delivery. You know, what I noticed here in Pittsburgh, and this is also a Pittsburgh problem, but you have people driving inebriated to the liquor store to pick up that, you know, the last of the night liquor. Well, if you can get it delivered, you just order delivery from your local 7-Eleven or, you know, Food for Less or whatever. You don't have to go out. You're not driving drunk, or, you know, in the case of weed, you're not driving high, Target, whatever. Yeah. So I think that's a net positive. Like, people are still going to drive drunk. Like, I'm not saying it got rid of the problem, but I do think that there's a certain amount of benefit for some people. Okay, we have like tons of demand for everything. And I'm just not entirely sure what they want because they're like high density residential demand. This is high density, I feel like, right? That is high density. Right? Whoa. You just like check out each family in here. Holy crap. That is a nice feature. I like that. State-run liquor stores still weird me out. Yeah. Absolutely. Let's do some small parks. Do a bigger park? Oh, that's giant. That's small. Small plaza? No, it's too big. Okay. So we've got like demand for everything. I feel like maybe that's what they want. Is that? I don't know. Yeah, in Wisconsin, you couldn't buy booze on Sundays. Drove me nuts. Utah was like that. Can't buy booze on Sundays. we should probably build another one of these. Maybe over here. Let's build a road out here, kind of fill this in. And we'll also fill this in a little bit, I guess. Maybe? How much of that can we realistically fill in? Not much. We do a little bit. Do this. We'll add some low density housing. And then, yeah, out here, let's see, this is all business. We can get rid of some of this. What do you think about there? We'll do there. We'll also give them yeah, we'll just connect it here. And we'll do one curve. Right to there. Little roundabout. Maybe a little roundabout there. One there. Okay. We want some more business. We want some offices. Let's make those offices. And, ooh, what's going on here? What are you doing? Okay. Just being weird, I guess. Alright. They're just parking. Doing good, I think. I think we've surpassed where we were last week. I want to say. I don't know. So many open jobs, so few workers. What gives? I mean, I'm trying. Really trying. Could do a bus depot. Let's do a taxi depot. Let's give a taxi out here. Let's do here. 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 We want to have some in the industrial area out here where people work. Maybe out here by the landfill. And then yeah, a few where people live. What do you think? That decent enough coverage? Put a taxi out there. Maybe one right there. This city is noisy. Barely hear myself think. Oh. Alright. We do operating districts. I don't think I need that. Welfare office. Employees. Wow. They are overperforming at the welfare office. It's good news. Bit chilly. Let's see, should I create a district through here? I feel like I should. Stop snapping. Ravenwood Croft. Let's do a district here with all this industrial zoning. Bright water. Okay. Let's see about some policies. Oh, I can't do any policies because I didn't. I didn't do anything. Should we do like a solar power plant? That's so expensive. We're still losing crap tons of money. We're losing, yeah, 140,000 a month. That's a lot. Water treatment plant, crematorium, probably be good. Police headquarters, city hall, train, air, water. Parks. Need to be a tiny town for that. What's something we can earn money off of besides just taxes? Oh, actually, wait. Speaking of, you put that up to 12. That was the optimal number in City Skylines 1. I don't know what it is here, but optimum was about 12. Garbage management. It's actually earning money. That's good. Oh, that's neat. You can do it by type of business. Holy crap. That's actually kind of neat. So all of our offices are financial right now. Alright. It's got a couple banks in our town. That's what's going on. So they're starting to build up pretty nicely. Can probably just speed up time. Next place we've got to expand off to is here. And like I could expand my city limits, but you know, I'm kind of enjoying how small the town is right now. Like, I don't need to do anything, really. People are getting educated, I think. Like, yeah. 40% are poorly educated, which means just elementary school. I think. And then high school is educated. Well educated is college, and highly educated is university. Don't have any tourism. I guess we can do more parks. But like, it's kind of hard. Do a park there, I guess. Maybe one here. Like there. And maybe one more. Right there. And then a bunch over here. I think we could do, I don't know, like a campfire site or something, maybe. We'd have to get rid of that. That's inconvenient. We'll do a dog park, though. Small playground. Right there. Like a plaza. There. Then maybe like, ooh, can we do, no, it's still too big. We're gonna do a dog park there. There. Okay. A majority of our town has some entertainment, some leisure. People aren't super healthy. We also just don't have a crematorium. Feel like I could buy that. The college is super expensive. I don't know. Let's do some park maintenance. And then see about like a geothermal plant. Oh, yeah, we are losing power here. So that thing's upkeep is 300,000 a month. Ooh, that is not great. Which is that? 300,000. Okay. I'm just gonna keep building these then, because they're like they're kind of the best bang for the buck right now. Boy, that's a statement. I feel like it's a good thing I built that battery plant though, because that really did like make it so much easier. Wait, am I actually earning money? Holy crap. And that's without any government subsidies. Okay, now I'm getting government subsidies. Why was I earning so much money a minute ago? I don't know what happened. It was like you're in the green, and then it was like you're in the red. Okay. Transportation's making money. Okay, we get mixed housing and North American mixed housing, and we get the communications. Muscle car garage, cool and special cars sold, bought, and repaired. Nice. Oh, we can do speed bumps too. That is 100% filled, which is crazy. For some of this, I kind of want to do mixed housing. I think I'm going to have to buy more area for industry to go in. Either that, or I guess I could put it out here. But I need office space and industry. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. How's it going? Welcome in, Master Uguay. It's going pretty good. How about yourself? And build another industrial zone right there. Not using. Let's maybe not tear down 2 businesses. Build this thing. Let's tear down 1. There. Same thing there. Didn't know there was a Saiyan Cities game. Yeah, it just got released. What? A month ago? Somewhere in there. I would say it's still very much in work. work in progress. Needs forest. Feel like, what are we importing? Because we're importing stuff. We're importing wood, grain. Let's do grain or textiles if we can. So we can do grain. Coal. We'll do grain. Resources not available here. Where is the resource available? Resources available out here. So, do I tell? Would you say it's far better than 1, or which one do you find better? 1, despite being older, was more complete, I would say. But I also used a lot of mods. The mods definitely make the difference. Like, if you're including the mods, especially the mods that I used, I would say 1 was the better game. However, in general, as a base game, 2 is better. There are a lot of quality of life improvements in 2 that make it a lot better, and like the progression tree makes so much more sense. The traffic, like traffic management and traffic AI is so much better. There are a lot of glitches still. Maybe a lot is not the right word, but like when the sun changes, I notice it flickers on the screen. Stuff like that. So 2 is very quickly going to become a far better game. Yeah, if you just play vanilla, I would say 2, while not quite a complete game yet, same as 1. Like 1 released dozens of expansion packs. I think there's something like $400 worth of expansion packs for 1 at this point. Even with all that, like there are a lot of things that they have included in the base game of 2 that are so much better. Like the way roads match up and the ability to make like roundabouts and stuff. Like you just plop them in like this. You just boop, and it's so much easier. You can even plop them in anywhere. Stuff like that makes it so much easier. Some stuff's kind of weird, and I don't know if it's better or worse, but like if you create a bus route, you have to put the bus stops down first and then create the bus route off of that bus stop. But like that's just a mechanics thing. That's not necessarily better or worse. It's just a personal preference thing. And then yeah, the way you can make roads, like I'll do a little demo. So you can see I can decide which half of the road to pull off of. It doesn't matter as much for like if you're making a 2-lane road or an intersection or something. But if you're doing like this, that makes a huge difference. And it automatically like makes pretty nice curves. They're not perfect, but like way better than City Skylines 1 for sure. With mods, I was able to do a lot of that stuff and do it just as good, if not better. But like without mods, you weren't really able to do that stuff. So that's where I say, like, if you include mods, I would still lean towards City Skylines 1. But without mods, absolutely 2 has a lot of quality of life improvements. And the mods will get there for this one, for sure. It's just a new game, so people haven't had a chance to create the mods yet. Okay, where was I? Making a new industrial area. Let's see, we also need to put in this crematorium. I'm going to put it here. Actually, oh, that's a bad idea. That's right next to the elementary school. Where can we put this? Put it right here, I guess? I'm trying not to put anything on that main road, but that shouldn't be that bad. The crematorium is not like a high-use facility, so it should be fine. I am gonna do a road here. We're gonna go there. We're gonna connect. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, you can tell it where on that roundabout, and you can kind of shift the roundabout depending on how you want to connect it. And it automatically like adjusts all the edges and everything. So you can do some kind of funky things. I haven't messed too much with the road creation because I'm not into, I'm not a big enough city that I'm worrying about like highway interchanges and stuff yet. But when I get there, I'm sure that'll be a super nice feature. We have a Villa City, an old-style soda bar with a large rooftop terrace where patrons can enjoy their beverage while taking in the sights. +3 well-being within 500 meters. -1% import cost citywide. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Let's put it right there. Oh, that's actually not going to do too much, is it? Maybe I can move it. Yeah, relocate this. 'Cause if we put it here, most of these people are going to get happier for it. Yeah, let's do that. What do you want? Traffic jam. Oh, that is getting pretty slow. Let's see if I can do something about this. So let's put in a small roundabout. Got rid of a couple buildings, but like, how much did it cost? I think I paid for the whatever premium edition thingy. There were kind of a couple different versions. I think the base is $60. Don't quote me on that, please. I can find it, but I think it was about 60, and then you can get like a premium pass thing to include the first couple of expansions for like 90. I believe that's what I did. Was that one? Yeah, let's include all this. There. How much are you producing theoretically? Half a grain. It's funny. Should maybe build a road like this. Let's look at electricity here. It's a good thing I did. There. There we go. Okay. Let's do this. We want a road. It goes from here. Can I make you right there? I don't like how that looks. Can I move you? Nope. That's not what I want. That's fine. They'll get over it. Okay, let's see where... Let's look at traffic, because there is starting to be some, I think, if I can find it. Okay, so it is this road right there that's massive issues. These roads are having some issues. This one says it's having issues, but like, there's nothing there. Yeah, so it's super low, relatively high right here, and relatively high right here, which is kind of what I would expect. This is the collector road. Abandoned? Oh no. Let's get rid of that. What can we do to alleviate this? Holy crap. Look at all those cars just parked. Where do you live? Right there? I bet it's all these people. Let's see. Yeah, high rises. I should... Oh, I don't have parking yet. Let's see. I can get parking. Ooh, we can do an automated parking building. What was the other thing I was talking about needing, though? Solar power plant. No, incinerator. Buses, trains, air? I don't think so. What was it talking about needing? Roads? I don't remember. The bigger roundabouts. Just because. And we have two more things, so we can those. We do probably want to do parking building. Can be upgraded with a car wash. Wow, that is massive. That is huge. I don't think I need one that big. I just want, like, this. There. And then your parking fee. Let's make it 10. And then let's make your parking like 20 for on-street parking. So this one should start getting used a lot. Because they'll be like, yeah, this is cheaper parking to park in the parking lot. You know, get off the road. Road parking is expensive. Parking in the parking lot, that's cheap. Businesses all have parking lots. That one's been abandoned. Let's get rid of that. Any other abandoned buildings? I don't think so. Okay. I think we're doing good, though. I honestly do believe that. most people now have some sort of radio. There we go. No car access. Oh, come on. Enhance the network and handle more people. Oh no. I don't think we need that yet. I'm not going to worry about it. We are starting to get closer. I mean, proportionally. Like, we're still about as much in the hole as we were before. But I think we're getting closer. Like, especially some of the things like garbage management. You know, we're starting to get used to, or closer to the full capacity, which means they're operating. You know, if your base cost is $30,000 a month and you're serving 10 people versus 1,000 people, like, anyway, you know what I mean. So those types of things are getting closer to their efficiency. Same thing with the cemetery, some of this other stuff. We don't really need... We could do a mausoleum. What do you think? A mausoleum right here? How about right here? It's so close. Yeah. Get rid of that. Whatever. I do want the thing, so probably need more ambulances though, as people are complaining about not enough. You know, things are taking a while to get to people. What else do we have here? Oh, we have corundum condos. How many people do you house though? Like, is this a thing? Put it there, right across. Oh, we have muscle car garage. Cool, and special cars. Bought, sold, and repaired right here. It's 3 well-being, +1 attractiveness. And -1 import costs citywide. That's pretty cool. Right there. You know, that's not really going to help with the well-being, but like, it will help with the import costs and everything else. So that'll make things easier, I think. How much are you doing now? Efficiency is 48%. Because nobody wants to work there. But are we importing grain still? We are still importing grain, but not as much. It's down to 14.6. We were at 16%. Citizen wealth is pretty poor. What about this? Commercial profit's really high. That's good, I guess. Land value is really high right there. else do we have? Okay, so people are out of 303 people eligible for elementary school, 295 of them are getting there. So that's good. That's a high proportion. Same thing with high school, 183 out of 186. That's good. We don't have a college, so that's annoying, but like I'm not going to be able to do anything about that for the time being. 1,000 open positions. Probably why they want housing. Hey, my gun is huge. Welcome in. Welcome in, my gun is huge party. How's your day going? Or night, evening? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. It's a good thing we got no water pollution. Let's put some houses over here. It's because they really want more housing, and I can't do anything. Like, I really have no answer to the housing problem right now. Love this. Wish I had better TV to display graphics for me. Yeah, it's a nice game. I think they've been doing a lot of optimizations. I remember hearing it first. I didn't play it at first because I was waiting. Because I kept hearing from people that, like, it was really hard on graphics cards and stuff for a while, and people were getting, like, no FPS on it. So I was waiting a little bit, but it seems to be a lot better. I know they did some optimizations on it. Seems like it's still pretty not optimized, but it is a pretty game. Like, there are some details that I really like. Like, let's see if I can. Yeah. So, like, you can see this guy's got his brights on right here. Where do I follow you? Is there a way to... Yeah, there we go. And the guys behind him don't have their brights on. I think this guy might pass both of them. Anyway, when they do, you'll see they'll flip on their brights. Like, that guy turned them off as they got closer to the other cars. And I think that's a really cool detail. So, there's just some interesting, nice little details. Also, the houses are, like, way better, I think. Although, there's not that many different types of buildings still. But, like, they've added some good detail, I think. Especially with things like the cemeteries. Like, that's just pretty. If I can get it to not highlight all the time. Oh, whoops, I was already on pause. There we go. Traffic management's still annoying, but you can see. Or just everyone's just going into the parking lot. That's funny. Here, let's maybe add another one. Let's add one right here. we'll do the same thing. You are 10? You're 10. Yeah, so we'll have you be 10. Got a few abandoned buildings. Let's get rid of those. I don't want those stinking up our town. Yeah, that should be all of them. Our healthcare is doing fine. I don't know why they're complaining. Average health isn't great, but like, I don't know. What else can we do? Hospital? Disease Control Center? Can't afford that crap. I only have 4,000 people in this town. Could definitely expand more. I've got up to, what, 25 tiles that I can build. Oh, let's get rid of this. Oh, 2 buildings. One just popped up. What's going on? Waiting for a hearse. Soon they're gonna need to demolish their building, I think. Could probably do a bus depot and maybe like add some bus stops and stuff. I don't know. What's the difference between the bus depot? Terminal for buses can be upgraded with taxi stop, an extra platform, and electric bus recharging station. Okay, so it's just a bigger, like, bus stop type area. Okay, we're gonna want... I gotta draw out. So this is why I prefer the City Skylines 1 version of how they do the bus stops, because I can like lay out the routes and figure out how the buses are going to go around the routes before I put down the bus stops. And like you can just move them. I get why they do it this way, but like, oh, let's add a few taxi stands here, because like I need that. I kind of expanded the city and forgot to put in more taxi stands. Okay. So with the bus stop, I'm gonna want probably one to go from here up to here and back. It might be 2, honestly. But like, maybe just a main road thing, so it goes up and then back. Maybe makes a turn right there. But we want it to make right turns, so you're gonna go right, right. That's gotta be a left. Or do I want it turning right? That's where everyone turns right, though. So maybe I want it down here. Right. That way. Okay. So we want you to stop here. 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 Right before the roundabout. Right there. Right there. You're gonna go up to here, to here, to there, to there, and back. Okay, so let's do the route. So you're gonna go from there to there. That's exactly what I want. And back. Okay. So that's one route. That might actually be pretty long. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the optimum is for these bus stops. Like, is the problem. You know, I used to know what it was in Skylines 1, but like, I've got to figure all this out again. So this is 5.1 kilometers with 11 stops. Make this one red for now. And we'll call this Ravenwood to Farms, because that's what it does. Let's get rid of expanded building here. Any others? It's always this area too. It's kind of funny. Okay. We want another bus stop, or another bus line, I should say. Maybe we want an express. It goes from like here up this way. Oh, but that's not a road. Maybe turns there. It's that. It's not really a good turnaround point though. I don't know, I feel like having an express route that just goes zipping on up and down is good, but maybe not. Okay, we are going to want one that goes through this industrial zone, though. And we're going to want it to do... So that's a right turn. Let's have it turn left there, and then right through here. It's going to go right... Just stop there. Just stop there. Stop there. Stop there. Stop there. And maybe there. So it links up all of these. Goes that way. I probably want one going the other way as well. So let's make this one yellow. That one's not getting used a lot. So let's do different. I'll have it go the other way. Actually. If we want it to do that, go follow the same places. It's probably the best way to see, I guess. So we'll do that. Alright. So we'll say from there, 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 there. Okay, so this one's starting to get used. That one's starting to get used. Our taxi's getting used, though. Looks like it. 307 a month. It's about 10% of all people riding once. Okay, these are starting to get used. We've got 5 and 6 here. I feel like we need one that goes and connects these two and just does bloop, bloop, right in a little circle. Luckily, we've got this one. We'll link it to there. Put in one more right here. Say here to there. Uh-oh. So this is what I mean by the weird flashing. Okay, do this. I'll have you go there, and there, and there, and there. You've got 4 stops. I really could have maybe gotten rid of, I don't know. Let's see what our electricity is at, though. Ooh, yeah, okay. We do need... It's 1.7. It's also about 1.7, so that's good. We really can do this. There. Starting to work at 75% efficiency. That's good. Are we still importing a crap ton of grain? Yes. Alright. I guess. Ravenwood, the farms is starting to be used a little bit more now. Bus line 2 is starting to be used. I gotta figure out where people are going. It's really the big problem. Let's get rid of that. These are constantly filled. So let's build another parking lot. Build it right here. Sorry, we're gonna have to get rid of that house. But like, I don't know what else to do. Yeah, all of these have filled up so much. None of those have any parking. It's crazy. Well, those are 2. That's why. And 3. That's That's why they have parking spaces. Or one. Alright. I have 2 development points still. Okay. With this, I think I'm going to call it for the night, call it for the week. We'll be back next Sunday night, possibly Saturday, but I'm not going to make any guarantees like that. I've been so bad lately. But hey, I'm 2 for 2, 2 weeks in a row. Maybe a little late today, but that's why I stayed on a little later than I planned on originally. But I hope you all had a good, if you're in the United States, Thanksgiving weekend. If you're not, I hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, have a great night. And this time, I promise, I'm not gonna forget to save, so we don't have to do this all over again. Because I did forget last time, so I'm saving right now, and we're not making that mistake again. Anyway, thank you for the raid, my gun, and yeah, I will see you all next week. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good night.